everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pixel and Frisket Finds. My name is Michelle, and we're here today for another episode of Come to Work With Me, where we go through the vintage jewelry inventory that we have here at the jewelry store I work at. And at the end, we like to point out the priority listing pieces, and I'm totally interested in your input. If you see anything along the way that you think I should prioritize in listing online for sale, then I'd love it if you would leave me a comment. Don't forget to click subscribe so that we can hang out again and keep digging through some vintage jewelry. And if you like the video, click like, and then we can do it again one day. Anyway, let's get started here. I've got some boxes. I usually like to start with a couple of boxes and then start digging through a bag. You guys, we're going to run out of boxes eventually here. We don't have an endless amount, though it seems we kind of do. But anyway, let's start with these little dudes here. These two cigarette cases, I'm assuming. This one has a monogram on it. What does it say? I always have trouble reading what these are. It's an H at the end, right? JH maybe? Perhaps. This one has no spot for a monogram. They both have the same kind of texture, but this is a little bit Art Deco. That design there. And that's the inside. Brass with your little, oh my. Oh, it's supposed to come off. Okay, that's okay. It's supposed to come off. Anyway, that looks like it's been around for a while, huh? I don't see any marks on the inside that would like indicate a maker or a year or even a metal purity. It's probably silver plated. It looks that way, but not silver. And then here, similarly, oh, this time it's got the spring-loaded thing for holding them in place. I'm telling you, before we knew just how bad smoking was, it was classy. Unfortunately. The holders and the cases and the old lighters and stuff like that, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Now we have this one that says Longines. I don't know how to say it properly. Longines, perhaps? Is it French? I don't know. The world's most honored watch. This box is so pretty. Look at all of the flowers are raised in the leather. Very pretty. And what does it say here? Oh, here we go. Box made in Sweden. Now we know. All right, inside we have, whoa, many information and things that are not a watch. So let's just take a look at this first, because I've never seen a box with such detail on that satin lining. Like, look at even the flower border. I mean, it's just a print on there. It's not stitched, but it's super pretty and detailed. Like the gold ribbon that wraps through is quite metallic. 25th anniversary year. Whether it's their 25th anniversary or if it's something meant to give, you know, your spouse on your 25th. World's most honored watch. Winner of highest honor at 38 International Exposition, classified first by the Great Government Observatory's official watch for championship sports. The world over, the premier watch of aviation, exploration, and science. Wow, that's kind of cool. I'm interested in the watch. What I'll do is I'll pop up a picture here of something I could find to do with this brand of watch. Put a little info there, even though we don't have that in here. But let's see what we do have. So first off is a bracelet. Look at how cool. Silver and rhinestone, and it's got this belt buckle, this Art Deco looking belt buckle. Getting a little tighter for the light here. Look how pretty that is. Now some of the stones are yellowing. This could definitely do with a wash, but this is indeed the clasp too. Look at that. It's like the safety clasp because you still have to pop it out here. And what does it say here? Let's see. Sterling with a patent number and diamond bar. Well, we'll see what we can find out about that. Super pretty though. Let's see, are we missing any stones? I hope not. See, some are super really yellow. Needs a wash, I suppose. But I think that is super cute. And I like the belt buckle design. And you see it just, the box clasp clicks back in and then the buckle hooks around it like that for safety. That's cool. You can sit right over there, Mr. Man. Mr. Man, what the heck? Okay. Next up, we have earrings. Those are kind of pretty, hey? Zoom in on those. So it's like CZ and silver tone. Swoop-de-doops. Yeah, those are pretty. They look like they're newer, but oops, nonetheless, really pretty pair. Okay, now here's a necklace. Clear rhinestone necklace. It's kind of cool. It's got these long baguette featured throughout. It's a choker. The hook clasp here has a rhinestone on it. Let's get in closer to it. See if we can see anything marked. No. What about the other end here? On the dingle dangle dongle. Somebody tell me what I'm actually supposed to call those, okay? It's a dangle, isn't it? I don't know. Technical term for it, I'm not sure. Here's the back side of the necklace. Cool. That probably looks really nice on. Where pull these out. Put this back in there. Okay, next up is a pair of clear rhinestone earrings, just a really basic dangly pair, pierced. And there was another necklace here as well. And oops, trying to back up here, hang on. That's got like a graduated dangle happening, and it's a little longer than a choker length, I would say. Here's the clasp, fold over clasp. No name on there. Or there. Nope, unmarked. As these things so often are. And then the other thing that was in there is this. Which is what? A letter opener? I think. It says something at the top here. Fairchild. And is that meant to be a letter opener? It feels like there should be like a lid or something You wouldn't just have that floating around in your bag. And there's like a division here. Doesn't twist, doesn't pull out. So I'm not entirely sure. It's really pretty. And anything I can find out, I'll pop up on the screen, of course. But yeah, there's that guy. Okay, that's what was in this pretty little box. Let's see what we have in this blue one. That is some old rubber band that has fossilized on here like cooked pasta. But it is a rubber band. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, it opens this way. Okay. Vista by Richelieu. I don't know. I'm in Canada and French is our second language, but I'm not entirely sure. Richelieu. Anyway, here is, well, it's too big for a bracelet. It's too small for a necklace. I suppose it could be an anklet, but it has no stretch. So it's actually quite useless. I have no idea what to make of that. And we're missing a bunch, so that's going in a craft lot for sure. And now we have pearls, pearls, pearls. Genuine? Not genuine? Dunno. This is the box clasp on it. First one anyway. It's a really pretty and ornate clasp. Old. It's seen better days. One of the strings of pearls has detached here as well. And are they even knotted in between? Do you see? No, they're not knotted. So I'm going to rub two of them together so to get an idea if it's... Yeah, I'd say those are faux pearl. They do have a bit of a grit to them though, honestly. And the knacker is nice. Let's get the loop and have a closer look here. Let's try another one. Oy, oy, oy. I think they might be genuine pearls, but I can't say for sure. But it's a broken triple strand, graduated, sort of a beigey pearl. There's no mark that I can see on the clasp to indicate that it's made of gold or silver, but nonetheless. Now we've got this long strand of chain and faux pearl. See, like, I feel a big difference between rubbing those together and rubbing these together. These have some resistance and grit. These are very much just plastic and blue fuzz. So let's see. I mean, it's nice. It's a nice layering piece to have in your collection. I'm looking for a clasp. It is reminding me kind of d'Orleans. But usually there's a hang tag for d'Orleans. And I don't see one here. But that's a nice layering piece, like I said. Oh, here's another one. Another broken one. This is another pearl necklace with a strand missing. And again, it's that sort of beigey color. And real pearls. I love the little tiny ones on the clasp like that. That's fun. But nothing to indicate any kind of makers or anything like that. And then we have a single strand. Isn't that nice, actually? I like a single strand of pearls. I like a multi-strand as well, don't get me wrong. That beigey color, and then on the clasp there's a big rhinestone. And it's a box clasp, so pop that open here. Oops, hello. Big dirty rhinestone. The pearls, they all feel really gross, by the way. My fingers feel yucky right now. I might need to pause and go have a quick wash in a sec here, but let's try these guys. Yeah, I'd say they're real. Single strand, graduated. Again, that sort of champagne-y, beigey colored pearl. And then here is one more. Again, with a broken strand. These don't appear knotted. Or are they? No, they're not knotted. Not knotted. And it was a triple strand. Oops, I can't. It was a triple strand graduated, but now it's a double strand with one missing. And the clasp is like this. It's super pretty, actually. Rhinestones, baguette rhinestones. No information on there at all. Yeah, that's that. Okay, so this box had a whole bunch of pearls. Real and not real, and pretty either way. Alright, so now we can move on. We can get into the box, or the bag I should say, now that we're done with the boxes. Maybe I'll spill out a little bit of pearls there. And then this guy can sit on top of it. Like this. There, how's that? Does that work? A little bit crooked. And good. Down a bit. There we go. Time to dig in. Wipe away some of the bigger crumbs. And I've got a bag off to the side here. Now I gotta pull this out. This is the first thing coming to mind, or coming out of the bag today, is this clamper style necklace. Look at how amazing this is. Big pieces of amethyst at the bottom here. And we do have some marks now. What does that say? Gonna be kind of hard to get at the camera here. I got the necklace straddling the camera. Okay, wrong way. Let's go back this way. Okay. So it does say Mexico. And it has a bunch of other marks, but I don't understand what they are. Typically, things that are marked sterling silver out of Mexico are questionable and probably just plated. But this thing is super freaking cool. I love it. And I would test it before proceeding with listing it anyway, just to be sure. Alrighty, next we have some brooches. Here is the first one. It's a clear rhinestone. It's like a triple circle. And that's what the back looks like. Rollover clasp. Really pretty, really sparkly. Could use a wash. It's quite dingy looking. And another brooch here. This one is like J. Keller, J. Flex perhaps. It's very flexy. Oh, there it is. J. Flex sterling. It's got the red and clear rhinestone. It's bent out of shape. I don't know how it was supposed to sit originally. I don't want to move it around too much, but I don't know. Pretty cool anyway. got quite a good collection of J-Flex going on here. And here's another brooch. This one is, that's kind of a cool flower design there, hey? With a little rhinestone popping up out of it like a tulip. Yes. And this one is Star Art. Is that what that says? Star Art Sterling. Huh. That is one I have not yet seen. So I'll put up some information about that. I should consider that here. Yeah, there we go. That way I have more info space. Huh. Star Art Sterling. I don't know that one yet. I'm about to find out. And another brooch here. This one's about to bite. So let's tuck that away. And it is marked Sarah Coventry, Canada. Silver tone leaf and pearl with this like open work sort of filigree looking situation. Pretty. This is Brooch Town over here, guys. Here's another one. This looks like J-Flex as well. Or Bond Boyd, actually. Bond Boyd. Bond Boyd Sterling. Like all really, really thin. You can feel these, what is it? J-Flex, J-Kel, Continental, Bond Boyd. Now I've seen Titan Sterling and now Star Art Sterling on that guy. And they all have like a very similar feel to them. Very, I say flimsy. I question the authenticity of the sterling, whether it's actually sterling or not. I think it's just in their name. And you know what? One day we'll do an episode where we take an example from each of them and actually do an acid test on them and check and see if it passes the acid test, hey? Here's another brooch. This is really pretty, filigree and sterling, no doubt. It is a rollover clasp on the back. It's not marked, but a lot of these filigree looking meshy ones aren't. But this is really cool how the petals are. There's this secondary petal that is twisted on edge, so you can see this way you don't notice it as much, and then you turn it and you see there's this petal on edge and there's this center area. Really pretty. It's a nice example of this style of brooch, I think. And oh, here's another one. This one's even sparklier. Clear rhinestone, sort of a leaf design. It's quite big on my hand. See? It's like long as my finger. So it's pretty big. It's missing one here. Oh no, it says Sherman. Well, that would be worth finding a stone to replace it there. The prongs are all there, the tips, so that would be a really easy fix, and then you would have a intact Sherman brooch. So I will definitely do that. And another brooch here. This one's thicker and heavier. I do not think that it's J-Kel or J-Flex or Bond Boyd, and in fact it says, what do you say? Coro Craft. Well, I've never found a piece of coral that had that mark before, Coro Craft. So that's a good one to find. Nice. All right, many silver tone brooches happening here. Hey, look how pretty that looks now. Nice. Okay, moving on in this bag, we have another brooch. This is gorgeous. that's about all I can say about it. I'm not going to look at the back yet. I just want to marvel in how pretty it is. These garnet colored marquee, very lightly faceted. They're not fully faceted. And then we've got this red, or maybe it's like fuchsia pink, AB coated rhinestones. I love the center. I love like that grouping in a diamond shape like that. It's set in a gold tone. I think that's super pretty, and let's see if we even have a mark. I do not see a mark anywhere. Who could have made this one? Look at it in the center. It's kind of cool how that middle is mounted, you know, uniquely. How the layers are built together here is really cool. See how like this little piece is hooking this outer rim onto the inner layer, if you will, and then again in the center. I think that's really pretty. It's really well made looking. I wish it had a name or something obvious about who might have made that, because I have no clue. I hope somebody out there does. I hope somebody can give us some info on it. I gotta figure out where to put it so that we see it the whole time. That'll work anyway. Okay, next up is blue tissue paper. Let's see, what have we got in here? Scissors. All right, I'll take it out of the light box. Oh. This reminds me of something already. It's put away nicely. Each piece in its own little bag. Somebody was caring for it. Okay. So what we have is earrings and a brooch. Flower looking. So this reminded me right away of Rices of Singapore, who gold plate irises or orchids. Irises or orchids? Orchids, I think. Anyway, that's what it reminded me of. So I'm interested to see what we find out. There's a mark there. What does it say? Something Paris. Lanvin or Lanvin? Lanvin, Paris. Looking at it though, I don't think it's a real flower been plated. It's quite thick. It's a lot thicker than I would have thought, but it's so organic looking. And here's the earrings. They have a good weight to them. They're marked as well, Lanvin, Paris. And they are a clip-on. That's a pretty cool set, I gotta say. I'm looking forward to being able to give you some information about that. Hopefully I was able to find something to share. Okay, next up is another little bag with some silver pieces in it. So we have an elephant earring. Let me get in a little tighter here. There they are. And I don't see a mark on them. Oh yeah, there we go, 925. So those are pretty cool. Elephants are cool. People like elephants, right? And the other piece, this is kind of neat, is a gold panning pan with a couple chunks of gold marked Yukon. It is a sterling pendant. But that's really cool with the little gold nuggets in there. Yeah, I like that too. That's neat. All right. And then here's a necklace. I'll back up a little for this. This is just well, they're glass at the very least. They're cold and heavy. And the clasp is like this. What does that even say? Oh, something stir. Oh, I think the CW or CM upside down. I don't even know. But so the findings are sterling. Are they trying to tell me that these are sterling? These beads? I have my rag. Let's see what this one does when I wipe it up a little bit. So I wonder then if these are sterling beads, if the black ones are perhaps onyx. Look at that, shined up really nicely. Oh, Or are they just glass? You hear that? Anyway, enough listening to the necklace. That's pretty cool actually. It's better. It's more than I thought it was. So I'll definitely look into that guy a bit more as far as maybe a test goes. All right, now we have another little bag. And then we'll call it quits for this episode. Alrighty. Here we are. Ooh, pretty clip-ons. Oh, I like those. Let's see here, get in closer. Yeah, look at that. It's got like a Rivoli cut center stone with different marquee and tones of marquee, even the different tones of pink around it, and little roundies all around, but those Rivolis in the center, ooh, are those ever pretty and cool. Does it say? Ha Sherman. Very pretty, very cool. I like those. Okay, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to talk about priority pieces here real quick. So this set, I have a feeling about. That's something we'll probably get listed right away. The Sherman earrings, this brooch for sure, and this bracelet, I think that's important. The elephant earrings and the gold panning. I mean, we had a lot of good winners in this one, I think. What else do we have? We have a Sarah Coventry there and a bunch of the pearl stuff. So anyway, those are the priority listing items. Almost everything that I looked at today is going into my priority listing box, and we'll go from there, I guess. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, click subscribe down at the bottom. If you click on the circle icon there with the two robots in love, that'll take you right to my channel, where you'll find playlists of videos, hauls I do at home, because I have my own eBay store, as well as I run the vintage side of the store I work for's eBay store as well. All that information has links in the description below. You can contact me if there's something that you saw that you just can't live without, or have questions about, or anything like that. Feel free to email me. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.